It's your boy Conserviz34, and today I want to motivate everyone who is looking to go to concerts and has to buy a ticket through Ticketmaster or Live Nation. I want to inspire you to not buy into the lies, the hype, and the fear tactics that they use. Ticketmaster is losing right now. You know why? Because the secondary ticket market is for the first time guaranteed to be cheaper than some of the premium seats. Let's take a look at some of these shows that have been on sale for the past 6 months. Green Day, Hella Mega Tour, Weezer, Fall Out Boy, the Ultimate Tour. How in the world could this not be popular? There's seats everywhere. Go look it up right now. Go to search Hella Mega Tour. Guess what? There's seats still available. Yeah, sure, some of the best VIP seats are taken in popular markets like New York City for the City Field show, but you can even still buy seats close for those shows. Let's go to the Incubus tour. Incubus is back headlining with 311. What a heck of a 1-2 punch with another act that they're floating in for certain venues. There are tickets everywhere for that. Dead and Company, the Ticketmaster pre-sale, the verified fan pre-sale has expired, and many fans today, as I record this video, are disappointed in the pre-sale. There will be thousands of tickets left over. You know why I know this? Because when they had limited run shows, not a full summer tour, but a limited run fall fun run, there were still tickets left over. You went to the Nassau Coliseum, a historic venue for anything Dead related. There were seats the day of the event that were cut and slashed because they couldn't sell them. There will be tickets left over for this Dead and Company show. Matter of fact, if you look to last year in venues like Gillette Stadium in New England, right, Foxborough, Massachusetts, ticket prices were cut closer to the show. So if you bought a ticket in advance, you were the loser. If you bought a ticket close to the show, you win. There's 2 shows at Fenway this year instead of 1 Foxborough show. You will win. Yeah, you may not be in the first row behind the pit, but you will be able to get into this show if you breathe in, breathe out, and wait it out. I am going to a bunch of shows this year, and I will document it, where I am not buying tickets right now. Disturbed and Stained, I'm excited to see them. Not buying tickets right now. I will wait it out. Incubus, love Incubus. You know, Light Grenades is one of the best late career albums I've ever heard from a band. Maybe you could call it mid-career. I am waiting it out. Dead and Company, I'm waiting it out. I'm not buying into this. Chris Stapleton, I love him. Want to see him. I'm waiting it out. The supply is greater than the demand, but what Ticketmaster is doing, they're getting in your mind and saying, look, this show is sold out. I made a video about My Chemical Romance, and fans were like, this venue sold out. This is sold out. Nothing is sold out. When you go to My Chemical Romance dates, mark my words, not Brooklyn maybe, and not some of the larger markets. You go to a mid-sized market like Kansas City, you will see tickets on StubHub that are below the Ticketmaster pricing closer to the event. We cannot let Ticketmaster make us look at the glass half empty. And we have to call half bull on Ticketmaster, because these are games they're playing. They are restricting what is shown on your screen. They are high raising what are nice seats, and they're calling them platinum seats. They've been doing this for years, but you know what? They're not winning like they used to. Artists are not selling out venues like they used to, even with nostalgia. Incubus coming on their first main venue headlining tour in a while. Like, not just a couple small venues. They're doing amphitheaters. Rage Against the Machine's coming back. I'm excited for that. I want to go to that show. I'm not buying into the hype. They're going to put on a great show, but I'm not buying an overpriced platinum ticket for a band who taught me how to fight the power and told me we're not going to take this crap anymore. We need to wait it out. It's a shame to see what some of our favorite acts have done or ignored. These acts that talk about, again, fighting injustice, who talk about starting a revolution. Do you know your enemy, right? Didn't Green Day make America an idiot? You know who's an idiot? The idiots are the fact that Green Day thought they could hustle us into buying up all these tickets for baseball parks to see them in 2020. And I grew up on Green Day. But I'm not buying a seat, and I may not even go to this tour. I love Weezer. Rivers grew up 30 minutes from where I live in Storrs, Connecticut, where I grew up in central Connecticut. I'm not buying into this stuff right now. I'm waiting it out. I'm going to use the secondary market, which at this point, as much as the secondary market has been an enemy to us fans, they're now our friend. Because now you can get a ticket below face value only on the secondary market. There is nothing more American than Ticketmaster upcharging, taxing us. Kind of reminds me of living in Connecticut, right? There's nothing more American than seeing all these crazy prices for Dead & Company on Ticketmaster's website, and then going on StubHub or going on eBay or going on Cash or Trade, which is an awesome site. Shout out to Cash or Trade, and finding face value seats. And you know what? Here's the crazy thing. Cash or Trade, what is face value now, is not face value, and that's what that. So I have to go to the eBays and the Vivid Seats and the StubHubs because that's where I will find a seat that is below what the face value is and what is actually at demand. I don't care if you like the bands I talk about in this video. I don't care if you're watching me for the first time. If we all band together as fans and say, you know what? It's not worth the stress of the on-sale. It's not worth the stress of the pre-sale or the verified fan. Yes, hey, let's see. I'll throw my hat in there to see what happens, but I'm not going to stress if I don't get a verified fan ticket. Matter of fact, the verified fan seats are some of the crappy seats that they know they can't sell for the expensive price. So they say, you're a verified fan, buy this seat for more than it's worth. We must take a stand. We must say we're going to wait it out. Say we love these artists, even though they're being greedy and going against what they tell us in their music. And some of it is beyond what they can do, right? It's not cheap to run a tour, but we can wait it out. We can say, nope, you're not going to say that the secondary market is evil. I'm going to wait it out. And if they have a ticket cheaper, I'll buy that seat. We have to say, you know what? I would love to be pit, but if the pit is that expensive, gosh darn it, I'm sitting in the lower level. I'm sitting in the upper level and enjoying the music, not the view you're trying to sell me for way too much than it's worth. If we band together this summer, if we look and we analyze what happens, what the price is now versus what the price is the week of the event, even on Ticketmaster, I think we will all find that the venues are struggling more. The artists can't do a world tour like they used to in 2003. And if we still say we're going to go see them, but we're going to wait for the best price, that's the American way, waiting for the best and fair price, trusting the free market of the secondary, we as consumers will win. We can't go after Ticketmaster because every time we go after them, you know what? They then raise their prices from the lawsuit they lost. We can't say let's disband Ticketmaster in a day. That's not going to happen. The only way to fight is to year by year, tour by tour, say, you know what? I love the Allman Brothers, but I'm not going to see this overpriced MSG show unless the tickets drop on the secondary. We have to take a stand, and we can take a stand, and I hope many of you will join me. It's your boy ConcertViz34. I'm waiting for the best deal. I hope you guys will too. Wait it out, folks, and you will be surprised what you will get in return. All right, peace.